dear students, good morning and welcome to the new episode of English class. From today onwards, we are doing the revision classes, and today we are discussing the revision of our first lesson, that is Centipede song. Our first lesson is Centipede song, and we are doing the revision from this lesson. Okay, I'll read the poem once and I'll say the summary in the first part, and after that we have to do the comprehension from this lesson. 40,000 little legs. All of you take page number 8. Page number 8. 40,000 little legs walking down the stairs. 40,000 little feet walking down in pair. Crunching on the gravel, marching in the shade, sounding like an army of soldiers on parade. How happy is the centipede that doesn't have to care except to have his 40,000 shoes in good repair. It is anonymous. Nobody knows who wrote this poem. Okay, then we are moving on to the vocabulary ladder, means the new words and their meanings. Vocabulary ladder means new words and their meanings. The first word is crunching. Listen to the first word. C-R-U-N-C-H-I-N-G. Crunching. Say the spelling of the word. C-R-U-N-C-H-I-N-G. Crunching means making a sound as if something is being crushed or broken. Making a sound. M-A-K-I-N-G. Making a sound. S-O-U-N-D. Sound as if something is being, S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G, something is being crushed or broken. Something is being crushed, is being, B-E-I-N-G, being crushed or broken, C-R-U-S-H-E-D, crushed or broken, B-R-O-K-E-N, broken, crushed or broken. What is the meaning of crunching? Crunch, in the advertisement of Munch, we can hear the crunchy munch, C-R-U-N-C-H. Crunchy means when we put or when we bite the munch, there is a crunching sound of crushing or broken. When something is broken, there is a sound. When something is crushed, there is a sound. Crunching means the sound, making a sound as if, what does it sound like? It sounds like the breaking or crunching of something, breaking or crushing of something, making a sound as if something is being crushed or broken. Next word is gravel. What is gravel? G-R-A-V-E-L, gravel. Gravel, we have, when the sand is there, we can sieve the sand and make fine sand and gravel. Gravel means small rounded stones, often mixed with the sand. Small rounded stones, S-M-A-L, small rounded, R-O-U-N-D-E-D, rounded stones, S-T-O-N-E-S, stones, often, O-F-T-A-N, often mixed with the sand. Small rounded stones, often mixed with the sand, M-I-X-E-D, mixed with the sand, W-I-T-H, with sand. Small rounded stones, often mixed with the sand. Next one is parade. What is parade? You are seeing Republic Day parade as there, Independence Day parade is there, then Army parade is there, then parade, that means a passing out parade is there. What is parade? A large number of people. The word is parade, P-A-R-A-D-E. Parade means a large number of people. A large, spelling of large, L-A-R-G-E, large number of people, N-U-M-B-E-R, number of people, P-E-O-P-L-E, a large number of people are going in the same direction. A large number of people are going in the same direction, G-O-I-N-G, going in the I-N, in the same direction, S-A-M-E, same direction, D-I-R-E-C-T, all going in the same direction. Usually a part of a public celebration. Usually, USUALLY. Usually a part of a public celebration. Public, PUBLIC. Public celebration. CELEBRATION. Look at the words and their meanings. Crunching means making a sound as if something is being crushed or broken. Making a sound that sounds like something is being crushed or broken. The next one is gravel. Small rounded stones often mixed with sand. What is gravel? Gravels are small rounded stones that is often mixed with sand. The next one, parade. What is a parade? A large number of people all going in the same direction. They are not going to and fro, here and there, not like that. All going in 1, 2, 3, like a march past. They are going onto the one direction, and usually it is conducted as a part of a public celebration. Parade is conducted as a part of a public celebration. Once again, I need that you please listen to your text. Crunching, making a sound as if something is being crushed or broken. Gravel, small rounded stones often mixed with sand. Parade, a large number of people all going in the same direction, usually a part of a public function. Okay. Which is the next segment is pick the correct answer. Take the correct answers. Okay. First one, centipede appears like a group of soldiers marching because first one, centipede appears like APPEARS appears like a group of soldiers marching because like a group of group of soldiers 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 marching because soldiers marching because I write the full sentence because the next part is the choice because it walks only on music. First or second option, then first option is its legs make a rhythmic sound of marching. What is the correct option? Which is the correct option? First one, because its legs make a legs make a rhythmic sound of marching. Rhythmic, RHYTHMIC, rhythmic sound of marching. Sound of marching. MARCHING. Okay. Which is the blanks we fill them. Its legs make a rhythmic sound of marching. Its legs makes a rhythmic sound of marching. Listen to the sentence. Centipede appears like a group of soldiers marching. Why? Because its legs make a rhythmic sound of marching. Because its legs make a rhythmic sound of marching. Third one. Centipede does not have any problem except. Second one. Centipede, CENTIPEDE. Centipede does not have a problem. Problem except except means besides except Except which option is correct? Listen to the text, page number 9. Centipede does not have any problem. Except, that means it had only one problem. It had only one problem. What was the problem of the centipede? Is it when his mother tells him to go to the market? Is that the problem? No, that is not the problem. The correct problem is that when he has to go to buy new shoes for himself. That means 40,000 legs the centipede have. How many legs? 40,000 legs. Then how many shoes he want? He want 40,000 shoes. The only problem is that when he has to go to buy, except when, W-H-E-N, when he has to go to buy, he has, H-A-S, has to go to buy, he has to go to buy new shoes for himself. Buy new shoes, N-E-W, new shoes, S-H-O-E-S, shoes for himself. H-I-M-S-E-L-F. Okay, which was the only problem of the centipede? The only problem is that when he has to go to buy new shoes for himself, it's a problem because he wants 40,000 shoes. How many shoes he want? He wants 40,000 shoes. That was a big problem. Second one, centipede does not have a problem except one. Which is the only one problem? When he has to go to buy new shoes for himself. Then listen to the third one. When the poet says a centipede has 40,000 legs, when the poet says, third one, when the poet says, a centipede has 40,000 legs, when the poet says a centipede has 40,000 legs, what did he intended to say? He is exaggerating for effect, or he means he has counted down. Does the poet counted the legs? No, he is exaggerating for effect. Legs, he is exaggerating. He is E-X-A-G-G-E-R-A. E-X-A-G-G-E-R-A-T-I-N-G. He is exaggerating for effect. That means for getting the effect of the movement of the centipede, the poet is exaggerating. Means he is saying it in an exaggerate manner. That means in a big manner. Actually all of us know that the centipede doesn't have 40,000 legs, but we know that the poet is exaggerating it for getting the effect. Why he is exaggerating the fact? For getting the effect of the problem, for getting the effect, making us aware of how big is the problem of the centipede. Okay, I will read from the very beginning 3 sentences. Once again, you please listen. Centipede appears like a group of soldiers marching because its legs make a rhythmic sound of marching. The legs of the movement, the sound of the legs of the centipede sounds like the rhythmic sound of marching. The centipede does not have a problem except, that means he has only one problem. He had only one problem. That problem is when he has to go to buy new shoes for himself. Okay, then when the poet say a centipede has 40,000 legs, he is exaggerating for effect. He is exaggerating for effect. Okay. Okay, the next work is question answers that we have to do in our in the note that we have done in the note. If you want, you can ask me in personal and I will explain it once again. The next one, grammar power. Some examples of continuous verbs are marching, crunching and walking. That means when we want to form the continuous of a verb, we can add the ing form to it. Continuous means verb plus ing. Verb plus ing is the continuous form of the verb. March plus ing, marching. Teach plus ing, teaching. Look plus ing, looking. Listen plus ing, listening. We can make the continuous form of any verb. How? By adding ing to the verb. By adding ing to the verb, we can make the continuous form of that verb. We can make the continuous form of that verb. When we say is marching, are marching or am marching, the verb is in present continuous tense. Present continuous means just adding verb plus ing. Then present continuous. Present continuous. Present continuous. What is the form of present continuous? Are, is, are plus ing form of the verb. Verb plus verb plus ing plus verb plus ing. Am, is, are plus verb plus ing. Am, is, are plus verb plus ing is the present continuous tense. Subject plus am, is, are plus I am, is or are. Any only one of that. Am, is or are plus ing form of the verb. Then the form of past continuous. What is the form of past continuous? Past continuous. C-O-N-T-I-N-U-O-U-S. Past continuous tense form is subject plus was or were. Any one of these. Was or were plus verb plus ing. Verb plus ing. Okay. What is the form of past continuous tense? Subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. Then next, future continuous tense form is will be. Future continuous. F-U-T-U-R-E. Future continuous. C-O-N-T-I-N-U-O-U-S. Future continuous means subject plus will be or shall be. Will be or shall be plus will be or shall be plus verb plus ing. Okay, listen to the first you study the form of the continuous tense. Form of the continuous tense. What is the form of continuous tense? How can we change the verb into its continuous form? We can only, for making continuous form of the verb, we can only add ing to the root verb. Okay, just add ing to the root verb and we can make its continuous form. Then for making the present continuous form of present continuous tenses, listen here. Form of present continuous tenses, subject plus am, is or are. Any one of these. Always use am with I. Am with the subject I. Then with the singular subject we use is plus ing form. And with the plural subject we use are plus ing form of the verb. Okay. Then second one, past continuous tense form is subject plus was or were. With the singular subject including I, we use was. In the past continuous tense, we use was with the all singular subjects including I. But in the present continuous tense, with the I we use only am. Okay. But here in the past continuous tense, we add was plus all the singular subjects including I. And we add where with all the plural subjects. Okay, plus verb plus ing form. Then in the future continuous tense, with the singular or plural, we use subject. With the singular subject or plural subject, we use will be or shall be plus verb plus ing. Will be or shall be plus verb plus ing. Is it clear? What is the form of present continuous? Subject plus am, is, are plus verb plus ing. Past continuous, subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. Future continuous, subject plus will be or shall be plus ing form of the verb. Okay, is it clear? You keep it in mind. Next one, page number 11, first part. Complete the following sentence. Page number 11, first one. Sarita dash plays the verb. Sarita, S-A-R-I-T-A. Sarita, play is the verb. Play is the verb. P-L-A-Y. Play is the given verb. Change it into present continuous tense. What is the form of present continuous tense? Subject plus amisar plus ing form of the verb. What is the rule? With the singular subject we use is. Sarita is a singular subject, so we use is. Sarita is plus ing form of the verb. The verb is playing. Ing form of playing is playing. Sarita is playing. Okay. Do you understand how we get is playing? Sarita is playing. Is it clear? The next example is my sister. Sorry, this was past continuous tense. Make past continuous tense. The direction was to make past continuous. The form of past continuous is subject plus singular. If it is singular subject, we use was. With the singular subject, we use was. So, the first sentence is Sarita was playing. Sarita was playing. Next one, my sister. Second one, my sister. My sister, the verb in the bracket is read. R-E-A-D. Read. The instruction is change it into present continuous tense. The form is amisar plus ing form. So my sister is a singular subject, so we use is reading. Is reading. My sister is reading. Okay. Then the next one. Third one. Rahul dash with his friends. Rahul dash with his friends. With his friends. F-R-I-E-N-D-S. What was the direction? Which is the verb given? Play. P-L-A-Y. P-L-A-Y. Play. Then the instruction is change it into future continuous tense. Future continuous, the form is subject plus will be or shall be plus ing form of the verb. Then Rahul will be. Then ing form of the verb, which is the verb given play. Ing form of play is playing. P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. Rahul will be playing with his friends. Rahul will be playing with his friends. Okay. Then fourth one. Which is the fourth sentence? The girl dashed a lot. The girl dashed a lot. Which is the verb talk. T-A-L-K is the verb. And the instruction is change it into present continuous tense. Change it into present continuous. The girl is a singular subject. This girl. Then this girl is a singular subject. So we use is. Ing form of talk is talking. T-A-L-K-I-N-G. Talking. T-A-L-K-I-N-g. Then fifth one. The baker dash a cake. The baker, fifth one. The baker dash a cake. In the bracket, the verb is bake. Okay. Then the instruction is change it into future continuous tense. The form is will be. The baker will be. Then ing form of bake. The verb bake is baking. B-A-K-I-N-G. The baker will be baking a cake. The baker will be baking a cake. Then sixth one. Listen to the sixth one. A monkey dash fruits. Sixth one. A monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y, monkey dash fruits. Dash fruits. F-R-U-I-T-S, fruits. Okay. The verb given is pluck. P-L-U-C-K. P-L-U-C-K is the verb. And what was the instruction? Change it into present continuous tense. Present continuous form is am, is, are plus ing form of the verb. Then a monkey is plural or singular? There is only one monkey, so we can say the subject is a singular subject. So we use is plucking. P-L-U-C-K-I-N-G. A monkey is plucking. A monkey is plucking fruits. The next one, the ladies dash. The ladies, seventh one. The ladies, L-I-D-I-E-S, ladies dash. The verb given is argue. A-R-G-U-E. Argue is the verb. The instruction is to make it into a past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, was or were plus ing form. Look at the subject. The ladies is a singular or plural subject. It is more than one lady, so we can say it is a plural subject. So which auxiliary verb do we use? Where. The ladies were. Then ing form of the verb. Which is the verb? Argue. Then ing form is arguing. A-R-G-U-I-N-G. Arguing. The ladies were arguing. The ladies were arguing. Okay. Then the next one, which is the next one? Eighth one. It dash heavily. Eighth one. It dash heavily. H-E-A-V-I-L-Y. The verb given is rain. R-A-I-N. Rain. The instruction is that change it into present continuous tense. The form is am, is, are plus ing form of the verb. It is a singular subject, so we can say it is rain. Ing form raining. Rain continuous form raining. R-A-N-I-N-I-N-G. Raining. It is raining. It is raining heavily. Next one, ninth one. I dash milk. I dash and one. I dash milk. Which is the verb given? Which is the given verb? The verb is drink. D-R-I-N-K. Drink. What is the instruction given? Change it into present continuous tense. Form is am, is, are plus ing form of the verb. The subject is I, so we can use am. I am. The ing form of drink. I am drinking milk. I am drinking. Drinking is the present continuous tense. Okay. Then the last one. Mummy dashed to the market. 10th one. Mummy dashed to the market. Mummy dashed to the market. Mummy dashed to the market. Which is the given verb? Go. Which is the given verb? Go. And the instruction is change the sentence into or make the sentence into the future continuous tense. Form will be or shall be plus ing form of the verb. Mummy will be. Then go plus ing. Going. Continuous form of go is going. Continuous form of go is going to the market. Mummy will be going to the market. Will be going is the continuous future continuous form. Okay. I will read it once again. You please listen. First one, Sarida was playing. Second one, my sister is reading. Third one, Rahul will be playing with friends. Fourth one, this girl is talking a lot. The baker will be baking a cake. Sixth one, a monkey is plucking fruits. Seventh one, the ladies were arguing. Then eighth one, it is raining heavily. Then ninth one, I am drinking milk. Next one, 10th one, mummy will be going to the market. Okay, then compare the things. When we compare one thing to another, we use words like as white as snow. That means the quality of that thing is like the quality of the snow. Then as beautiful as a peacock, because peacock is a beautiful bird. So we are comparing that thing into peacock. As beautiful as a peacock. Then we can say that as beautiful as my sari. My sari is beautiful and it is also beautiful. Then as crafty as a fox. Fox is a cunning animal, a crafty animal. So we can say as crafty as a fox. Like that. Find the comparison for the following. Find the comparison for the following. Okay. Then as white as snow. First one. As white as snow. As white as snow. A-S, as white as snow. S-N-O-W. Snow is snow white is a very good color. Snow white, as white as snow. Then second one, as shiny as. Which is the shiny metal? Shiny as gold. G-O-L-D. As shiny as gold. Which is the next one? As bright as sun. Sun is very bright. As bright as sun. Bright as sun. S-U-N. As bright as sun. Then the fourth one is as stubborn as iron. As stubborn. Stubborn means strong. S-T-B-B-O-R-N. Stubborn as iron. I-R-O-N. Or lion, we can say lion. Lion, L-I-O-N. Lion is very strong animal. Lion is the king of jungle, king of forest. Lion. Then fifth one, which is the fifth one? As tall as giraffe. As giraffe is the tallest animal. As tall. T-A-L, tall. As tall as giraffe. G-I-R-A. F-F-E, giraffe. As tall as giraffe. Okay. Then as white as snow, snow white. As shiny as gold, shining gold. As bright as sun, bright sun. As stubborn as lion, stubborn lion. As tall as giraffe, tall giraffe. Okay. Then which is the next segment? Some words give the feel of the sound that is made. Such words are called onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means the word itself sounds. What does it mean? The word itself sounds. What sound it make? Okay. Then rustle of leaves. Rustle of leaves. That means the murmuring of leaves. Rustle of leaves. Then swish of the gown. When we walk wearing a gown or wash gown, there or some sari, we can hear a swish sound, swish of gown. Then the next, find 5 more such words. Which are the words? Can you say which are the words? Look here. Which are the words? Boom of fireworks. First one. Boom of. Boom, B-O-O-M, of fireworks. When firecrackers burst, there is a boom, boom of fireworks. Then tick tock of a clock. The sound made by the clock is or pendulum is tick tick tick. This our hand and minute hand, and the second hand is tick tick tick, and tick tock is the sound of the clock. Tick tock of a clock. Tick tock of a clock. Clock, C-L-O-C-K. Then which is the other sound? Ding dong of a doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong of a doorbell. Ding dong of a doorbell. Ding dong of a doorbell. Of a doorbell. How do the doorbell sounds? Ding dong, doorbell. Then drip of water. When water, the tap is not correctly fitted, what happened? Water drips from the tap. Drip of water. Drip of water. Drip of water. Which are the sound? Drip of water. The last sound is rustle of paper. When we turn the pages, there is a rustle of paper. That sound is rustle sound. Rustle of paper. R-U-S-T-L-E. Rustle. R-U-S-T-L-E. Rustle of paper. Which are the sounds? Which are the onomatopoeia words? Onomatopoeia words means the words itself made the sound. Boom of fireworks, then tick tock of a clock, ding dong of a doorbell, drip of water, rustle of paper, etc. Okay, all of you understood? Then this is all about the revision of our lesson 1 centipede song. You study the song very well. You study the lesson also. If you don't watch the video of that lesson, now you can watch this revision episode and complete the exercises and study well. I wish you all the best for your studies and your exams, and see you in the next class. Thank you.